I will invite the 4th Deputy Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament, who doubles as Majority Leader of the National Assembly, to put this all into context. Majority, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jibaru Jali, Master of Ceremony. Do I have anything to say after the speech of the Honourable Minister for Foreign Affairs, Gambians abroad? I also want to join him to express a sincere apology for really coming late due to circumstances beyond his control. Right, Honourable Speaker of the Gambia National Assembly, the Honourable Minister of Foreign Affairs, International Cooperation and Gambians abroad, Honourable Chairperson of Gender Women Affairs, distinguished representative of ECOWAS Commission, Her Excellency Mayetta French, esteemed development partners, honorable members of ECOWAS Parliament, and of course, honorable members of the Gambia National Assembly, support staff, both ECOWAS and the Gambia, media, civil society organizations, the police band, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol duly and respectfully observed. It's both an honor and a solemn duty to address you this morning as we commence the proceeding of the 2 meetings of the ECOWAS Parliament. Firstly, the Committee of Administration, Finance and Budget, which has chosen the Gambia, the Smiling Coast of Africa, and consider the 2024 end-year budget performance report of the ECOWAS Parliament. Given the evolving challenges in the region, including economic fluctuations, health crisis, and socio instability, it is essential for the Parliament's financial strategies to align with the core principle of sustainability, accountability, and transparency. In this regard, the relevant standing committee periodically reviews expenditures to ensure they effectively contribute to the community parliament's mandate and ultimately improve the values and the lives of our citizens in the ECOWAS region. Secondly, the Joint Committee on Political Affairs, Security, African Peer Review Mechanism, Legal and Human Rights, Social Affairs, Gender and Women, and Persons with Disability promotion of trade, custom, and free movement, which is sitting in Banjul to consider the political, social, economic, and humanitarian impact of the withdrawal of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger from the ECOWAS. Banjul, with its historic symbolism and enduring commitment to regional cooperation, provides an apt setting for the important deliberation before us, and it is both fitting and commendable that the ECOWAS Parliament has chosen to hold its meeting on the Gambian soil at a time when our region faces complex challenges, but also immense potentials for renewal and reintegration. Permit me at this juncture to salute the remarkable leadership of His Excellency Mr. Adama Barrow, President of the Republic of the Gambia, our chief host, and his constant commitment to regional integration. I also express my immense gratitude to the Right Honorable Speaker of the National Assembly of the Gambia, my boss, and members of the Gambian delegation to the Community Parliament, a delegation I am proud to lead, for the unflinching support for the Parliament's activity and openness to cooperations and collaborations. The Gambian people have always taken pleasure in welcoming their brothers and sisters from the community, and attributions of my homeland that I take great pride in. Finally, I salute the presence of the honorable members of the ECOWAS Parliament, experts, technical partners, and all personalities whose contribution will enlighten our discussion. Your Excellencies, honorable members of the ECOWAS Parliament, and ladies and gentlemen, ECOWAS was born in 1975 from a Lagos Treaty, has for 5 decades embodied the shared aspiration for a common destiny. It has transformed challenges into opportunities, making our region a model of resilience and cooperation. Thanks to ECOWAS, millions of citizens have benefited from free movement, integrated markets, and relative peace despite the storms. Its crisis management mechanism and interconnections infrastructure and progressive social policies are testimony to its vitality. However, today, this precious legacy is shaken. The withdrawal of Burkina Faso, the Republic of Mali, and the Republic of Niger mark an unprecedented fraction. These countries' strategies and demography pillars have chosen to leave the common ship. This choice, effective since January, threatens not only our achievements, but also the future of the 400 million citizens. The impact of this withdrawal is multifaceted. One, politically, ECOWAS loses 20% of its members. This erosion is in addition to weakening the voice of international stage, risk encouraging other states to doubt the community project, thus undermining our credibility as a model for African integration. Secondly, security-wise, the countries of the Alliance of Sahel region, AAS, are key pillars in the fight against terrorism in the Sahel. Their withdrawal complicates the sharing of intelligence and joint cooperation, while terrorism groups continue to threaten our population. Without coordination, our conflict prevention mechanism already weakened and could show their limits. Socially or socioeconomically, the reinstatement of the strict border control, break escape principle, free movement, trade exchange across borders, infrastructure projects, and even humanitarian aid are at risk of being bogged down. The consequences of these are far and forced migration, increased unemployment, and exacerbated food crisis, and population caught between insecurity and precariousness. Humanitarian-wise, the isolation of the AES could restrict access to critical areas, worsening the suffering of most vulnerable. Territorial dispute, once eased by our mediations, and could really resurface, fueling a new cycle of violence. Your Excellencies, honorable members of ECOWAS Parliament, ladies and gentlemen, it is in this context that the ECOWAS launched its Golden Jubilee celebration last week in Accra, Ghana, with reflection of our journey and our vision to the future. On this occasion, an extraordinary ministerial council meeting was held with one of its agenda item being the examination of the contingency plan regarding the withdrawal of Burkina Faso, Republic of Mali, and the Republic of Niger. Our mission followed the same line. It goes beyond a mere diagnostic exercise and aim to rigorously assess the multi-dimensional impact of the withdrawal to fully understand the implication. Imagine bridges where others see walls and explore ways of maintaining pragmatic cooperation with the Alliance for AES countries. Strengthen our resilience by identifying structural reform to prevent other states following these examples. By Friday, we must come out a way with concrete proposals for the future, notably a common understanding of the challenges informed by experts, analysis and testimonies from the field actors. Bold recommendation to maintain dialogue with the AES through sectoral agreement, particularly in security trade and resource management. Reform proposal to consolidate ECOWAS towards strengthening the internal democracy and better citizen inclusion. Your Excellencies, honorable members of the Parliament, ladies and gentlemen, the simultaneous withdrawal of the 3 member states is a wake-up call. It compels us to ask, why did the member states choose to leave? Have we listened enough to their concerns? Have we been able to adopt a model to their realities? And lastly, the answers lies neither in rejection nor in resignation, but in an introspective and innovation ECOWAS must evolve to remain relevant. This involves more inclusion, integration, more transparent governance, and more concrete projects that improve the daily lives of citizens. I therefore invite us all to work with courage and creativity during these 5 days, and let us debate by frank, but always guided by the spirit of fraternity that founded our community. In conclusion, I will say that in 1975, our founding fathers dared to believe in the impossible. Today is up to us to write the next chapter, despite the challenges. I remain convinced that the ECOWAS remains the best bulwark against fragmentation. Although ECOWAS may now be 15 minus 3. Nevertheless, our vision remains whole, our people across the Sahel and the coast remain bound by ties deeper than treaties and convention. This bond of history, heritage, and hope must be our guiding compass. May this meeting in Banjul mark the beginning of Renaissance, and a Renaissance where each state, each citizen recognize themselves in a common project. A Renaissance where cooperation triumphs over selflessness and where hopes prevail over permissions. I wish great success to the Committee on Administration, Finance and Budget, as well as the Joint Committee on Political Affairs, Security, African Peer Review and Command Mechanism, Legal Affairs and Human Rights, Social Affairs, Gender, Women and Persons with Disability, Promotion of Trade, Customs and Free Movement of the ECOWAS Parliament. Long live the ECOWAS Community Parliament, long live the Gambia, and long live the ECOWAS community. Thank you, merci, obrigado.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Fourth Deputy Speaker, ECOWAS Parliament, and Majority Leader, National Assembly.